All right, chosen ones, ladies and gentlemen, chosen ones, welcome back, man. You know, I know it's been a minute since I made a video, but I've just been going over a lot of things in my mind right now. And there's a lot on my mind right now, man. Chosen ones, this ain't normal no more, man. We are in a false reality. This ain't normal. This stuff ain't normal, man. I don't like it. I don't like none of it. Really, to tell you the truth, I've been contemplating just going rogue. I hadn't made no videos in a while just because I had to take some time out just to pray, just to seek out the Most High, you know. I just had to take out this time right now, lately, just to kind of like disconnect for a while, just to fall back, almost kind of like a reboot back into reality, because when you disconnect, it's actually like you really are connecting. You know, just looking up at the sun, connect back to source, you know, infinite intelligence. You know, it's like we got to disconnect to connect, really. It's the reverse of what you think. You think we're connected when we're connected to all of this, but that's really being disconnected because it's too much distractions. It distracts us away from what we really need to be thinking about, from what we really need to be focusing on. You know, I did take some time out to watch some videos, and I'm gonna link some videos in the comment section below this video for y'all to watch and check out that I watched recently. Because, you know, I mean, I still do watch content and stuff like that to gather more information and more knowledge that I know that I need to be learning. And anyway, there's this content creator, and she does a great job. Her name is Kay Podge. I'm gonna link a description. I'm gonna link a video in the comments that she had put out that I watched recently. With a lot of like knowledge coming from like lost scriptures, the books of Enoch, you know, the Dead Sea Scrolls, stuff like that. Stuff that came out of my Apocrypha. I actually followed along with a lot that she was making a video about, following along on that. And I'm out here by this road, man. I didn't want to walk out onto the road because I know once I get out there, the road noise and the traffic noise is going to be louder, but I just kind of got to keep it moving right now. I can't stay still too much. So, but anyway, like I was saying though, on her channel, she was like really going in depth about the strong delusion in her latest video that she put out. Also, this other dude, Ralph Smart, he put out a video, but I don't think it was a recent video, but it was an older video about these smartphones. And I done told you about these smartphones, chosen ones, and this technology. It's just gone way too far overboard. Okay? It's gone way too far overboard. There's an overreach of power with it. But this is stuff we all knew was coming though, right? The chosen ones knew this was coming with all this technology. We know that it puts out frequencies, like low vibrational frequencies, and the more we are interacting with it, the more we are being distracted away from the Most High and from, you know, His word. Excuse me. But you know, I wanted to come out and make another video, man. You know what I mean? Because I know it's been a minute since I made a video, but I just got a lot on my mind, man. And I was trying to enhance like my audio. I got these mics and stuff like that, but for some reason the video wasn't coming off the way I wanted it to, you know, with the audio and everything like that. Then I found out that, you know, you have to use different methods to get the audio from off your mic that you're wearing onto the actual finished product of your video. It's a lot of work goes into content creation, chosen ones. You know, that's the reason why when I started my YouTube channel, and right now I'm just going straight raw dog off the mobile phone, you know, creating this video right now. No mic, nothing like that. Just, and I'm sorry, apologize about the noise in the background with the road and the traffic. But you know, it's actually a lot of work that goes into creating videos, creating content, and getting it right. Then like I'm learning different things as I go about like when you shooting your videos and stuff like that, you know, you can't even look straight because it makes your eye look offset because you're not really looking into the camera. So, you know, I'm an amateur still at YouTube videos. But back to what I was saying though, and not to stray off too much of what I was talking about. You know, I've been just taking a lot of time, man, and just taking time right now to kind of disconnect from this to really connect to the Most High and to like get more knowledge, man. You know what I mean? Like soak up more knowledge of just things that are spiritual, you know, things that are helping me continue to keep moving towards the better version of myself, the best version of myself. And I'm out here in this matrix, you know, walking around out here right now, chosen one. Once you out here, you got to keep your head on a swivel, man. You know what I mean? There's people pulling up in parking lots and stuff like that. You never know who is an Agent Smith out here, because they know who we are. And that's another thing I wanted to talk to y'all about, man. You know, I was coming up here to the store to get a few things from my mom, because y'all know I help my mom out, man. But she just informed me also that the same day, I think I had made something about it in one of my past videos, about the internet guy coming up to the house. These are Agent Smiths too. You have to understand the Matrix will send anyone. The Matrix will send anyone towards you. It'll even be an internet repair person, a fire person coming to install smoke alarms, give you free smoke alarms in your house, because they're all interconnected. See, you have to understand, man, these forces that we're working against, they're utilizing the public services, anyone basically who's in authority positions or first responders and stuff like that. The police, all of them, they're all Freemasons. The judges, the cops, all of them, they're all part of this illusion, man. You know, you have to understand. But my mom had told me that the internet man had came up to the door a third time after I done told him twice that I didn't want to have the internet in our home. So, you know, this is more evidence that they don't like it when you are disconnected in any way. The system, the matrix, is pretty much almost like applying the pressure for us to have a computer in our home with the internet connection. I don't want a computer in my home. I don't want an internet connection. I'm good with just my smartphone. I don't even want that. That's the reason why, like I'm telling y'all, I'm to the point, man, to where I'm just about ready to go rogue. I feel like I just want to go rogue, man. You know, and I got a good reason for that. Because they want us all connected to this, because we're really disconnected when we're connected. It's the inversion. It's an inversion. Everything is inverted. Reality is inverted. What you think is real is actually fake. What you think is fake is actually real. That's the reason why we was rejected, chosen ones. Because we was the real, genuine ones. They was all fake. The fake can't recognize the real. You see what I'm saying? But I'm here at the Dollar General store, and I'm about to go inside, man. I'm about to go inside and grab a few things real quick, chosen ones. And then I'm gonna come right back to you on the video again to finish up where I left off, because we are in the twilight zone right now, and I'm really seriously just like thinking about, like, I've been thinking and contemplating about just going rogue, man. Seriously, because I don't want to have no connection. I mean, it's like I'm already disconnected from everyone here anyway. I done told y'all my story, man. You know what I mean? Like, they shot up my house on September 25th, 2024. Still been no suspects. So I know they covered the whole thing up. You know what I mean? I know the whole thing was covered up. You know, I know that's what happened. So I don't trust nobody in my fake hometown no more. I trust absolutely nobody. And then on top of everything, you know, chosen ones, we about to have this, we got this Lionsgate portal open right now, which I've been hearing a lot about. So that's another thing why, like, I'm trying to, like, raise my vibration, raise my frequency every day, you know, just meditate and all of that. Do whatever you got to do on your own. Listening to your high vibrational frequencies and stuff like that right now. And then on top of that, you know, also, you know, we got this eclipse coming up. Well, we already done been in this planetary alignment. So we got this eclipse coming up. I think the eclipse is going to be either on the 11th or I can't remember if it was the 11th or the 12th. But it's going to be like a solar eclipse then coming up as well. And we already know that the word told us in Luke, and I got to look and make sure I got the right verse, but it's I think it's 21:20 or something like that, that the Lord puts his signs in the sun, the moon, the stars, and the heavens. I'm gonna have to recheck that verse. Sorry if I apologize if I got that wrong. But we know that as we approach this eclipse and everything like that and all of that, nothing is ruled out that could happen. You know what I mean? Like, you got a lot of people out there saying it's going to be anti-gravity, things is going to be lifting off the ground and all kind of stuff like that. Some people saying it's the rapture, but nobody knows. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of things being talked about online, a lot of things you have to understand that the enemy, there's so much deception right now too. You can't read into everything, you know? But then also at the same time, you got to be prepared. If it is going to be anti-gravity and all of that and things happening, we already knew that the word said things will happen in Revelations during these times we are in, right? all kind of things, all kind of calamities, stars falling from the heavenly bodies being shaken. You know, we already been seeing all the earthquakes and all that happening, taking place. So anyway, you know, I don't know what could happen, chosen one. I really don't right now at this point. But I just wanted to make this video real quick and put this out here for y'all, you know, because I know I hadn't made no content in a minute, man. And I apologize for that to y'all, to the ones who do watch my channel. I know I only have a very few who probably even consume my content. But I don't do this for views or likes or anything. I just been doing this just because I just wanted to try to kind of motivate, encourage, and uplift others who are going through the struggle, because I'm still going through my own personal struggle. You know what I mean? Like, the struggle is real. And we are surviving it, and we done been endured most of the worst persecution known for our faith. They never could recognize us. They never will recognize us. And they don't care nothing about us, chosen ones. You already know. So right now it's like every man for himself out here, man. It's every man for himself. That's the way it is. But you got to keep your guard up and your full armor on, because it's not a game. And these demons, they are embodying a lot of lost people right now. They can't see because they want to stay believing the lies, and they are oblivious to most everything we know. Most of them don't read books. They don't think for themselves. They don't watch the things that we watch. They don't pay attention. Like I told y'all before, I pay attention. We, you know, chosen ones, you know, we pay attention to all of this stuff going on around us. You know, these NPCs and these zombies, they're non-player characters. They don't pay attention to nothing. And it's about to get real quick, in a hurry. You know, things are speeding up. Time is speeding up. And today it's already August the 9th, Sunday. I don't even know what happened to July. June flew by like in a blink of an eye, man. Time is really speeding right now, chosen one. You know, and it really is, like I said, man. You know, I'm just gonna post up right here next to the Dollar General sign. But like I was saying though, man. Yeah, chosen one. These times right here, right now we are in, this is definitely the end times. There's no question, there's no doubt about it. And I saw another video from the Truth in Bible Prophecy where the waters was turning red all over the world. This is in multiple different locations. This ain't just saying just one spot. So they can't explain away the stuff that we see happening with just science, with everyday science. You know? Because you know that's the way they always try to do. They try to explain everything away with just a little bit of scientific phenomena. We know the reason why they do this though. You know, and as I'm here now, you see, when I first came up here, there wasn't nobody here, chosen one. This is the way it is. It's like once you start moving around, you could be stationary. You might not come outside. Have y'all noticed that? I just want to know. I want to ask y'all that. See, this is another thing I noticed, because I watch everything. See, you could be the only person outside. You could be the only person up to the store or something like that. But then, I mean, or you could be like in the house and nobody will be outside. But as soon as you come outside, all of a sudden everybody starts coming outside. You notice that? Or as soon as you go to a store, you could be the only person at the store. But then as soon as you get there, it's a lot of other people at the store. They start showing up out the woodwork right after you get there. You know, this is the stuff I noticed though. I take notice of all of this. You know, it's like, because we move around. When we move around, they know we moving, man. They know everything, man. And I'm talking about Ephesians 6:12. But let me go up in here and grab this stuff real quick, chosen one. Then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna finish up talking to you on the video. I know I've been rambling on for a minute, and the video is already going on into almost 20 minutes. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up right about there, all right? I'll be right back.